Hello, welcome. Welcome to Pamela Cuccinel's New Moon to Go. And I'm creating this because I have lots of folks who live in places other than Westchester, New York, where every month I do a new moon gathering at the beautiful Wainwright House in Rye. So if you find yourself in Rye, New York, around the time of the new moon, it's a fabulous way to get together in community, connect, learn some things about astrology, or more specifically, learn what's happening energetically right now so you can take advantage and use your upcoming lunar month in the best way possible. I'll explain that just a little. Every new moon gives us an opportunity to begin again. The ancients were really keen on this. They knew when it was a good time to hunt, when it was a good time to start a new venture, whether it was a war or a campaign. And they did a lot of things by clocking how the moon actually began her journey. She begins new, she waxes, gets bigger. That's a time of integration, and then she wanes into darkness again. So at the time I'm making this recording, we're at the dark of moon energy, which is a very deep, fecund time when we can get in touch with what is it I really want to bring in, and what is it that it's time to basically compost and move on from. So this time when the new moon is in Scorpio, it's absolutely all about composting. And get yourself to a place where you can, the phrase let go is very common these days. It sort of came out with the 12-step programs that were absolutely huge in the 1980s and have helped a great many people. But sometimes the words let go aren't really satisfying because it never really goes totally away. It's all about integration. It's okay, I had that experience. It wasn't a great experience, but what did I learn from it? How can I integrate the good pieces of that experience and become something new? So we don't necessarily want to erase or push away or totally forget about things that basically were seminal and helped us become who we are today. And the new moon in Scorpio really honors that because it works with the mythology. Think about the phoenix that rises from the ashes, lives a very long time, and then suddenly knows it's time to go. So the feathers become flames, and the phoenix rises from the ashes and is a brand new bird, but comes from what has been before. So, as we go into the meditation, I invite you to find a comfortable space. The thing about the meditation is it's going to take you to a place that allows you to free your brain of whatever's going on that seems to be so important right now. For the next 10 minutes or so, just relax. Give yourself this time to regenerate. Give yourself this time to recede, if you will. Recede, R-E-C-E-D, E. Recede from your worries and concerns, and reseed, R-E-S-E-E-D, the dreams, aspirations, hopes, absolutely inevitable, amazing things you're going to do in this lifetime. The sign of Scorpio is aligned with the planet Mars. And the planet Mars was named after the god of war and desire. So Scorpio energy is very much about bringing up your inner engine, your inner warrior, the Kundalini, snake within, serpent within, that brings out everything amazing you can do in your life. Sometimes it brings out the little sting. That's a Scorpio's lesson, and we have to learn, you don't always bite, you don't always be angry, you don't always look for vengeance. What you do look is to be the person who can achieve what it is you truly desire and want to make happen in this lifetime. But it's not just about you. It's about the entire network that you're a part of. Remember, the first millennium, the thousands, was all about celebration of the individual. I am, the most amazing whatever. Now we're in the millennium of the 2000s. And it's much more about working and integrating, combining the sense of the individual and how he or she succeeds within the community. So let's relax, get into a space, a little envelope of time that's your little gift to yourself right now. I invite you to close your eyes and listen to my voice. The most important thing you want to concentrate on is your breath. It's the first gift you received when you entered this world, the time they recorded on your birth certificate. And it's the last thing you'll leave before you go, that last breath. So this point in time, you're focusing on the wonder of your breath, how it's there all the time to remind you to slow down, to appreciate, to take space. So when I start to talk and I say breathe in, if you're breathing out, or I say breathe out, you're breathing in, it's all totally perfect just as it is. Here we go. So get yourself into a comfortable position. The ideal is to be sitting up. The ideal is to think of the cradle of your pelvis, this beautiful bowl that actually carries a great deal of your weight. And this beautiful pelvic bowl is at the seat right below the end of your spine. So think about that lovely cradle and picture your spine moving in a graceful line to the heaven. But as it moves, it's not like ramrod straight. It's a lovely, lovely S. So picture your skull floating above that beautiful bowl of your pelvis. Think about the spine as it carries that thread of the root of your chakra, the first chakra, a nice glowing red bowl that sits in the bowl of your pelvis. And the spine moves up to the tippy top of your crown. So get into a quiet space. Think about your breath. Breathe in, waves coming gently in, or ripples of a lake, whatever's relaxing to you. Or picture clouds, whatever image gets you to a place of quiet. Breathe in, peace. Breathe out, love. Breathe in, peace. Breathe out, love. And picture on the very top of your crown, the top of your skull, picture a beautiful ball of white light. It's sparkling, it's radiant, and it's capturing moonbeams, sunbeams, starlight. And that beautiful ball sends down a silver thread of white light, spiraling down. First it surrounds your forehead, gently washing away any wrinkles, concerns, frowns, worries. They'll be there after the meditation. For now, you're just relaxing into the space. Think about that spiral of light as it wraps around your eyes, your cheeks, relaxing your whole face. The spiral of light as it moves down. So as the spiral moves down and it goes around each point, your head, your throat, your chest, tummy, around your hips, beautiful spiral of light. And you feel it stop at the base of your spine, and then the light moves down your thighs, around your knees, down your calves, and finally at your feet. And this beautiful light spills down, creating roots of light that go into the earth, down into the earth, deep within, and anchor in the core. Feel yourself very grounded, very safe, very peaceful in this place that's of your own making, in your own mind. You are relaxed. You are peaceful. Any thoughts that come in, just let them pass away like clouds in the sky. And just concentrate on your breath. Breathe in peace and breathe out love. So in this very tranquil space, picture in your mind's eye, you are sitting in a beautiful garden, and it is autumn. Here in this garden, all around you, are graceful skeletal trees, holding on to the last of the leaves, gold, yellow, russet, crimson. You watch the light move through the trees, lighting one up in a bright, bright color, like the spark of a flame before leaves are released in the branches of the trees. The wind gently moves the leaves, and you watch as tall grasses move in the wind. It's all peaceful and beautiful, and the colors are such, with grays and golds and reds, dark greens, that you feel that sense of something royal, something that lasts forever, even though you know the whole picture of an autumn garden is about change. You hear the rustle of the dried leaves in the wind, and you hear your voices of people who you've loved in the past. The voices comfort. They are the voices of your ancestors. You feel a sense of infinity in this garden that is all about change. As you sit and watch the absolute way that the leaves fall into the earth or fall into a beautiful pond, you know that eventually those leaves will become part of the earth, part of the pond. And yet it's so peaceful and so beautiful. You see on the other side of the garden, there is a woman. She's wrapped in a cloak that is very, very dark in color, almost black. And yet you get glimmers of red as she moves and gestures for you to come and follow her. So you rise and you move along the slate path to follow her as she walks through trees that are rich in the scent of pine and fir and resin. You follow her cloak. She is moving slowly, and you keep pace with the sweep of her cloak on the woods floor. She enters a clearing, and you follow. And in this clearing, you see before you, there's a shelter. It's made with sticks and fir branches. You enter closer and you see that there's a table, and on that table are several objects. She gestures for you to sit opposite her at this table. And as you come closer, you see that there is a vessel from which to drink. There is a stone, and there's another object which really captures your interest. What is this object? She smiles and gestures for you to take it. You take the object and you understand that it is yours to keep on your journey. You thank her, and then she gestures for you to look inside of the vessel. And as you do, you see that there is liquid in it. And you can look down and see a reflection. As you look at the reflection of yourself, what do you see? Notice your reaction to the face in the reflection. She then gestures for you to pick up the stone, which you do, and you understand that it is for you to keep. And on this stone, a word is written. Take note of what that word is. That is yours as well for the journey. She rises taking the goblet with her, and you follow her outside of the shelter. She walks over to a pond of water, and she pours the liquid into the pond. And you both kneel down and look into the reflection. What do you see as you look? Take note of her. Take note of yourself. And you can see, as you look in the reflection, across the way, someone else is looking into the pond. Notice who or what is looking into the pond. You look up to face whoever is looking in the pond. Your eyes meet. You feel a sense of safety and peace. Whatever you see is a reflection of something you need to learn, you need to take up. You stand up and you notice to your right there is an animal. The animal comes towards you and you are not afraid of this animal. This animal is your friend. This animal is here to help you. Allow yourself to interact with the animal, however is appropriate. You turn and you start to walk to another pathway that's out of the clearing. As you walk, your animal guide is with you, and you hold your stone and the other object that was a gift. As you walk through the next clearing, you see a bridge. Take note of the bridge. What does it look like? What does it go over? How do you feel about crossing that bridge? You can choose to cross the bridge. You can choose to simply observe it. Whatever you do it now in your mind's eye. At this point, you are joined again by the woman. At this point, she gives you one last gift. It is easy for you to carry whatever it is. It is easy for you to take on your journey. And then she guides you down another path, and you find yourself once more in the garden. The garden has shifted a bit. There may be leaves in a different position. The sun may have set. There's something new about the garden to observe. So you sit and you start to come back to the present. As you breathe, I'm going to count to 10. And with each number, you're going to feel more invigorated, more present, more alert. 1, settled into the space. 2, feeling the breath come into your body, charging each cell. 3, feeling alive, alert. 4, feeling expectation, a little excitement. 5, feeling a sense of satisfaction, a sense of purpose. 6, coming alert, coming awake, coming on fire. 7, alive, centered, alert, and here. 8, present, expectant, happy. 9, welcome. 10, back into the present, back into your body, back into your consciousness. So, that was a little new moon meditation. I hope you found it helpful. It's often useful to take note of some of the images that came to you. You might want to jot them down. The woman, did you recognize her? How did you feel about her? The word on the stone, what you saw when you looked at the reflections, what object did she offer you under the shelter, and what was the final parting gift? And perhaps most importantly, did you walk over the bridge or did you not? Either choice is good. It's all yours. So I invite you, if you have any questions or would like to let me know what you thought of the meditation or today, just send me a note, Pamela at insightoasis.com. You can find me at insightoasis.com, and that's insight, INSIGHT, not inside, insight. And it's Insight Oasis because that's what my clients tell me I give them, insight. It's been a pleasure. I look forward to talking with you at the next new moon to go when I'll probably have things a little more nailed down. But for now, many blessings, love, light. This is Pamela Cuccinell. Have a wonderful lunar cycle.